Oh, here we go again.
Here we go again with more ignorant, lack of knowledge, Detroit Pistons slander.
Detroit basketball!
With the first pick, the Detroit Pistons select Cade Cunningham from Oklahoma State.
Alright, Pistons fans, so in today's video, we have to talk about Cole Anthony, man. He has some things to say about the Detroit Pistons and the Orlando Magic, comparing the two teams, the two cities, I should say. And I have an opinion about what he said, so we're going to talk about that a little bit later here in the video. But before we do, please make sure you guys like this video. Today's like goal will be 100 likes. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and also subscribe to my backup channel, The Flash Show Polo. Today is the first day I'm going to be dropping my new content there, so please make sure you guys go subscribe to my backup channel, subscribe to this one if you're new, and like the video as always. Now let's get into this. So look, before we get to Cole Anthony, I will say this, okay? When it comes to criticism of the Pistons or the city of Detroit, right? Charles Barkley, for example, he's a guy who comes to mind because he just recently criticized the Detroit Pistons and had some things to say about us. But at least I can respect Charles Barkley's opinion, because when Charles Barkley was criticizing the Pistons, he came from a place where I feel like he wanted us to be better. Like, I remember specifically he said the city of Detroit deserves better because of our previous history with Isaiah Thomas and the 04 Go to Work Pistons. He said the city of Detroit deserves better. So when it comes to someone like Charles Barkley, at least I can respect his opinion because I understand that it's coming from a place where he wants to see us be better. But then you have your other people like Stephen A. Smith when they criticize Cade Cunningham, or Skip Bayless when they criticize Cade Cunningham, and you listen to the way they talk about him and talk about the Pistons, and you can just tell they don't watch our games, they don't know anything about this team, they're just looking at stats and numbers and giving an uninformed opinion about our players and this team. So when it comes to someone like Stephen A. Smith or Skip Bayless, when they come out and they say negative things about the Pistons, I don't really respect their opinion like I would respect someone like Charles Barkley. And now we move all the way down to Cole Anthony, okay? And in a second, I'm about to play the clip of what he had to say about the Pistons and the city of Detroit. And what Cole is about to say, in my personal opinion, is ignorance and a lack of knowledge when it comes to the city of Detroit and the Pistons. But without further ado, play the clip of what Cole Anthony had to say about the Pistons. It'll be a little bit of music in the background. I didn't put it there. Whoever reposted this on TikTok, they put it there. But play the clip of Cole speaking on Detroit, the team and the city.
I love this game. I love everything about it. I love this city I got drafted to. Look, I say all the time, I fell in love with the weather down here. I love the city's a cool place. I could have ended up somewhere like Detroit. Happy I'm not in Detroit.
All right, so look, the first thing that he talked about is the weather, okay? Look, I know we can all have our personal different opinions when it comes to the weather of Michigan. I know some people really don't like it, but me personally, I love the weather here because I feel like you get a taste of all seasons. Like in the summertime, it's really warm, but right now it's cold and it snowed a few days ago, you know. Me personally, I like the weather here in Michigan, but that's besides the point, okay? He can have his own, personal opinion, talking about how it's warm all the time in Miami and thinking about Detroit and assuming that it's just cold all the time. He can have his own personal opinion there. But the main point is, you can tell by the tone and the way he was speaking when he mentioned the city of Detroit and how he like belittled us and downgraded us. You can tell by the way that he spoke that he probably has the typical uninformed opinion about the city of Detroit. He most likely thinks that Detroit is a place with a lot of violence, a lot of crime going on. He probably thinks we have terrible weather, probably thinks the economy is terrible. He just probably, you can tell by the way that he was speaking about us, that in his mind, he already has a set opinion about the city of Detroit. And I just know that he didn't do his research before he made that statement. Because if he did do his research before he made that statement, he would know how great the city of Detroit is and how great of a place Michigan is as a place to live. Players literally, they say it all the time, okay? Before they come to Detroit and play for our teams, they didn't really like it. But once they come here, they love it being here in Michigan. And then not just that, when we're comparing the Pistons to the Magic specifically, come on now, Cole Anthony, let's take a look at the history, okay? When I think about the Orlando Magic, the only things that I think about is back when they had Shaq. They made their little run then, but after that, I don't have any knowledge of the Orlando Magic being on an extremely high level of success after Shaq left. So you flash forward to Dwight Howard. He was amazing, led you all to a championship, but you didn't win the championship. And then after that, he ended up leaving as well. And now you're in the position that you're in right now. I like your team. You're a young rebuilding team just like my Pistons are right now. But when we're comparing the history of the Pistons to the Magic, like, come on, you look at the Pistons, Isaiah Thomas bad boy era, 2 NBA championships, multiple conference finals appearances, defeating Michael Jordan. And then you go to the 04 go to work Pistons when we're holding teams to like 70 points in the NBA finals, and we had multiple conference finals appearances as well. Like, comparing the history of the Pistons and then you compare it to the Orlando Magic, like, come on now, apples to oranges. I know Cole Anthony, he's a player, so he's obviously going to side with the Magic, but when you take your bias out, even me, when I take my bias out as a fan of the Pistons still wrecked the Orlando Magic when you compare the history. So Cole, I just feel like he had a misinformed opinion. He just came out and said whatever came to his mind. He's probably like, oh, we have better weather, it's a better city, Orlando's a better place, I'm glad that I'm not in Detroit. When in all factuality, if you look at all of the research and you put everything on the table, I'm not being biased because I'm from Detroit or because I live in Michigan. I'm not being biased. When you look at apples to oranges, the Pistons, the Magic, Orlando, Detroit, when you put everything into account, you have to respect Detroit at the bare minimum. You don't have to say that it's better, but at least respect Detroit, respect the Pistons. But that's not what Cole Anthony decided to do or decided to say with this little media day interview. So no, I disagree with Cole Anthony. I feel like he was wrong with what he said, but that's just my personal opinion. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Thank y'all for 4K, and I'm out.